Navajo culture, Skinwalkers are witches who possess the power to turn into and even disguise themselves as an animal. This witch is called Yi Naldushai by the Navajo, which means, with it, he goes on all fours. They are considered by many Navajo to be one of the most dangerous and volatile witches. A Skinwalker is able to take on many forms, as I mentioned before, like an animal. Witchcraft is normal in Navajo culture, and many who practice it wear leather or sheepskin, as it is taboo to wear an animal predator pelt. Most of the time, those who did wear the predator pelt were up to no good. The Navajo people believe that there's good and evil everywhere, especially in witchcraft. For example, medicine men would use witchcraft to heal and aid members of the tribe. The witchery way is another form of witchcraft, but it uses evil. They use human corpses for tools from the bones, or to make concoctions used to curse, kill, or harm unintended individual. The knowledge of witchcraft and its powers are taught from one generation to the next. The Navajo are also part of a larger culture area that includes the Pueblo people, Apache, Hopi, Ute, and other groups that have their own versions of the Skinwalker, each of which includes a malevolent witch capable of transforming itself into an animal. In order to become a Skinwalker, he or she must be initiated by a secret society that requires the evilest of deeds: the killing of a close family member, most often a sibling. After this task has been completed, the individual then acquires supernatural powers, which gives them the ability to shapeshift into animals. Most often, they're seen in the form of coyotes, wolves, foxes, cougars, dogs, and bears. Keep in mind, they can take the shape of any animal. They then wear the skins of the animal they transform into, hence the name Skinwalker. Sometimes they wore animal skulls or antlers on their head, which apparently brought them more power. They choose which animal they want to be turned into depending on the abilities needed for the task, such as speed, strength, endurance, stealth, claws, and teeth. They may transform again if they are trying to escape from pursuers. The Skinwalkers are able to take possession of any human being by locking eyes with them. After that, the Skinwalker can control the person, making them do things or say things they wouldn't normally do or say. After a Skinwalker shifts one time, it is easy to tell if they have shifted. In their human form, their eyes look more like an animal's eyes, but when they're in an animal form, their eyes look like human eyes. The evil society of witches gather in dark caves or secluded places for several purposes: to initiate new members, plot their activities, harm people from a distance with black magic, and perform dark ceremonial rites. These ceremonies are similar to other tribal affairs, including dancing, feasts, rituals, and sand painting, but these were corrupted with dark connotations. The evildoers are also said to engage in necrophilia with female corpses, commit cannibalism, incest, and grave robberies. During these gatherings, the Skinwalkers shapeshift into their animal forms, or go about naked, wearing only beaded jewelry and ceremonial paint. The leader of the Skinwalkers is usually an old man, one who is very powerful and a long-lived Skinwalker. Skinwalkers have other powers, including reading others' minds, controlling their thoughts and behavior, causing illness and disease, destroying property, and even death. Those who have talked about their encounters with these evil beings describe a number of ways to know if a Skinwalker is near. They make sounds around homes, such as knocking on windows, banging on walls, and scraping noises on the roof. On some occasions, they've been spotted peering through windows. More often, they appear in front of vehicles in hopes of causing a serious accident. It is said, in addition to being able to shapeshift, Skinwalker is able to control the creatures of the night, such as wolves and owls, and they are able to make them do its bidding. Some are able to call up the spirits of the dead and reanimate the corpses to attack the enemy. Because of this, the natives rarely ventured out alone. The Skinwalker's supernatural powers are uncanny, as they are said to run faster than a car and have the ability to jump off high cliffs. They're extremely fast and agile, they're impossible to catch, and they leave tracks that are larger than those of any animal. When they have been seen, they have been described as not quite human and not fully animal. They are usually naked, but some have reported seeing the creature wearing tattered shirts or jeans. The Skinwalker kills out of anger, greed, envy, spite, or revenge. It also robs graves for personal wealth and to collect much needed ingredients for use in black magic. These witches live on the unexpired lives of their victims, and they must continually kill, or they will perish themselves. Skinwalkers and other witches have long been blamed for all manner of unexpected struggles and tragedies throughout the years, including sickness, drought, poor crops, and sudden deaths. Even smaller or individual problems, such as windstorms during dances, alienation of affection by mates, the death of livestock, and the reversal of fortune, were often believed to be the work of the witch. So viewer, do you think that the Skinwalker is real? Or is it all an urban legend that doesn't really exist? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on the Skinwalker. Remember, if there's anything you want us to cover, comment down below and your choice may get featured.